Scott with Brew Supplies Direct here on how to start brewing beer at home. Here we have a Mutton's Canadian style beer kit. This is as simple as it gets. This is a no boil kit because we're not boiling ingredients. We will boil water. This is a very basic beginner's kit. The kit comes with a pack of yeast. And you're also going to need to use sugar. We have 2.2 pounds of sugar called for in the recipe, or we can substitute it with dried malt extract. In this recipe, we're going to substitute with 2 pounds of dried malt extract. It's going to produce a better beer. Sugar can kind of have a cidery flavor to it. The first thing we want to do is remove the label off the can of extract. It's very thick. We're going to warm it up in some hot water in a pot so that we can scoop it out with a spatula. And then we're going to also bring up 6 quarts of water to boil. Sanitize your spatula in that boiling water. Go ahead and pour your extract into a sanitized fermentation bucket. And not everything's going to come out, so put some hot water in that can, swish it around, pour it in your fermentation bucket. After we have our extract in, we're ready to put our dried malt extract in, abbreviated DME. You often see DME in recipes when you're doing research or looking at different types of beer. Put our 2nd pound in here, and then we're going to pour in our boiling water. As I've mentioned, I've sanitized my equipment in the boiling water. You can also sanitize it with iodine or acid sanitizer, which as you get into brewing, you're going to want to pick up supplies like that. But this is a basic, just getting started method that we're going over right here. It's very basic. After you get into it, you're going to want to be a little more complex. After we've added our boiling water to the extract and DME, we're going to stir it up really good till there's no more clumps in it. With our plastic spoon, do not use wood. It carries bacteria. We're going to bring it up to the 5-gallon mark I placed on the inside of this bucket with cold water. Once we get it up there, go ahead and stir it up again for about 5 minutes. We want it mixed up really good, but it's too hot right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our lid, place it on top, and let it cool down till it's between 70 and 80 degrees. At this point, we can then pitch our yeast. Go ahead and put your yeast on top of the wort. That liquid is called a wort until it's been fermented. And put your lid back on, seal it up, and then take your piece of equipment called an airlock and place it in the grommet hole right there to seal everything up. And it'll start fermenting in the next day or two. In a week, you'll have beer.